Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Area Higgs Fearless Area Kickoff for August 2021. We're so excited that you guys are here tonight. Congratulations. We've got a lot of newbies that are joining us tonight, and I'm so excited to have you a part of our pink family. I wore something really special tonight, so I'm going to share with you guys all about it in just a minute. Let me grab my water here. I see it in my screen. All right, we've got a little bit of a different look of our office here today. So I hope you have your favorite beverage and your pen and your paper, because we've got an amazing guest speaker for you coming on. And I just want to share some shop talk with you as your national and some exciting things. Have you guys seen the new star brochure for this quarter? If you're new, you haven't seen this yet. And this is so stinking super exciting. Look at these prizes. They are amazing. And just for doing a job well done, every wholesale dollar that you purchase from the company, you get points for it. Every team member that you add that becomes Great Start Qualified, you get bonuses. And so our home is filled with prizes that I've earned from Mary Kay over the years. We love it. Joe loves it. It's so super stinking exciting. I can't even stand it. So make sure that you're tracking your star, because it started June 16th and it goes to September 15th of this seminar year. Okay. Who is saying I see nothing yet? Well, hopefully you guys are seeing something. Are we good with everybody? I hope we are. I don't think we're having any technical difficulties. Okay, well, let me know if we are. I see my light. There, let there be light. I was like, geez, it's kind of getting dark in here. Okay, well, let's do some recognition. Are you ready? We are so excited and honored to recognize Barb Flatch from the Terry Simon unit, brand new DIQ. Give it up for Barb. She is in Flagler Beach, Florida. Yay, Barb! Woo! And we also want to congratulate final month, fourth and final month for eToy Divine. She is a third month of car, and she is wrapping up DIQ, her and her team this month. These ladies need to be lifted up in our prayers, and just that God puts the right people in your path and in their path that want to be a part of our amazing pink bubble. I love it, and I'm so proud of you guys. Plug into the promotions that we've got going on for you guys. I'm going to share a few of those with you real quick and share my screen. I think I can do this here. And this right here is our Court of Sales prizes for this year that you guys can earn. And I'm just so excited about the beautiful prizes that Mary Kay has. You can see the beautiful bumblebee, which I'm wearing tonight here on my sleeve. I decided to put on a previous national, oh my gosh, sorry, my phone is ringing. A previous national suit, because I must have left my jacket at the beach house. But look at these. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. And next we've got our Start Something Beautiful starter kit options. You've got the $100, you've got the $30, and you've got the full starter kit plus the e-start. I mean, that is the biggest deal going on the market. We have got our gold medal for this month. I have not picked a prize yet, so 5 personal recruits, and our Area 100, Club 100 for our consultants that are recognized at seminar year end, June 30th, for selling 100 skincare sets. The skincare sets that are listed here, and you also have the tracking sheet to go along with it. And you just print that off and track it. You say, well, Pam, where do I get this from? You get it from our area website, PamelaHiggsNSD.com, and go to contest, and you will find these tracking sheets there. Okay. We want to congratulate everybody for reaching over $150,000 eye patches last month. Congratulations for that, everyone who participated. And our Pride contest, our perfect Pride contest for this year. We just completed our first month, and those tracking sheets are due by the 5th of the month. So make sure you look at the email address, fearlessofficemanager@gmail, that is listed on the flyer, so that you get it to the right place. And we just want to track your faces, your chats. And I've got my gorgeous Fearless pin on here tonight for you guys. right here. Oops, all wrong side. I'm backwards. Fearless, fearless. And you earn the pin. You earn our flamingo pin for moving up, and you earn recognition, and you can even earn a coaching call with your national sales director. So get excited. But these are my bumblebees here that I've earned over the years. These are diamonds. And Mary Kay picked the bumblebee because aerodynamically, the bumblebee can't fly, but it goes on flying anyway because its body is too heavy and its wings are too weak. Is there a problem? I just see Julie get out and get back in. What's wrong? Oh, they can't see me. I am on StreamYard, and I'm into the area Facebook group. It says I am live in the national area. Okay, June says I'm good, so she needs to, yeah. Thanks, Junie. I can always count on you letting me know what's happening and what's not. Okay, so Heather is having some technical difficulties, but they are also getting hit by a hurricane. So keep them in your prayer, okay? And keep us, all of us, tomorrow because it's kind of tricky. Okay, so mark your calendar for October 14th. Did you guys love our awards that we did? Well, I thought it was so cool. And because we can't count on being together for all of us to be together, that would just be, I think, too stressful on too many people. So we're going to bring us back live together on a Facebook Live, and we're going to do quarterly recognition. For the first quarter, we're going to recognize star consultants because stars drive cars. No star, no car, okay? And so it's all about our star consultants for this quarter. They will be our stars of the show and on target for the National Court of Sharing and on target for the National Court of Sales. And I put those figures out there for you all. We will also showcase and recognize new red jackets and those that have moved up in position. So if you're you have to be red jacket, star recruiter or above. If you've moved up to team leader or elite team leader, DIQ, or new sales directors, we are going to recognize you and all of our reds, but we're going to especially recognize those of you that have moved up in the ranks. So we're very excited. We're also going to recognize directors who have moved up in position by having offspring sales directors. We'll also recognize on-target car drivers. Okay. So I wanted to take a minute and share with you guys something fun that you might have seen that I'm doing. This starts on Wednesday. I talked about it. I put some posts. Hopefully you're following Incredible Pam on Instagram, or you're follow me on Facebook, and you may have seen some of my posts that talk about this book. I was really enamored by this book and the simplicity that it teaches us. And so I want to encourage you guys to join me this Wednesday at 8 p.m. And I'm going to be gone on vacation the last 2 weeks, but I'm going to be on anyway from my vacation because I don't want to break it up. This was on my books before vacation was, but we're going to celebrate our 35th wedding anniversary. Yay, us! Pam and Joe, go, right? But I want to encourage you, even if you haven't gotten your book, you can order it on Amazon or go to Target and purchase it. That's where I got mine, but it's cheaper on Amazon. You can usually get it in a day or two. But I just am so appreciative of the opportunity that I could share with you guys my mistakes, my faux pas, and the things I've done wrong, and be able to share those with you and to join me. So the links have been posted. I'm going to stream it into our Higgs area Facebook. But you can also be on the link as well. So I just appreciate you guys joining me on that and just going on that quest, because it's important that we manage our time, and it's also super important that we manage our money. And I think sometimes in business, people can mismanage their money. And as women, we can be dependent on other people. I've been dependent on my husband to just handle the investments and things like that. But I think as women, it's important for us to learn as well. So as we learn together, I am so excited. We also, I didn't pop up the flyer, but we've got our Mexico contest 2021 for all sales directors. New sales directors can qualify to come to Puerto Vallarta with us. We don't have a date because we want this COVID thing to be over and secure and for everybody to feel comfortable. But if you want a trip of a lifetime and be with the inner circle, I want to encourage you to be there because it's going to be incredible, creating memories that last a lifetime. Okay, well, let me introduce my girlfriend to you because she is here and I know her time is valuable and I just appreciate her so much. She is my girlfriend and I want to tell you a little bit about her. Caterina began her Mary Kay business in February 1991 while working full-time and pursuing a master's degree at USC. She became a sales director in August 1992. She earned over $5,000 in her first month as a sales director and became a fabulous 50s director. Her unit has retailed over $11 million and her highest year was over $742,000 in retail sales. Caterina has earned 14 free cars, 12 pink Cadillacs. For all of those accomplishments, she has earned over 30 carats of diamonds. Get excited. She has taken her world-class trips all around the world, many of them with me. Some of her favorites have been Australia, Sweden, the Greek Isles, China, England, Spain, Italy, Argentina, and France. She debuted as one of the top 200 women in the entire company of over 3 million worldwide. She is the 24th African-American National Sales Director and the first African-American National Sales Director to debut west of Texas. Her highest combined income is over $25,000 in 1 month. She has worked for Mary Kay for 21 years as a single woman with no children. On 12/12/12 at 12:12 p.m., she married the man of her dreams. It gives me chills. Whose cousin is a Mary Kay sales director. Everything comes out of the starter kit. She is proudly married to Dr. Anthony Earl. Caterina loves working in a full-time ministry with Anthony, planning churches and equipping pastors and church leaders globally. Caterina has a college degree with a degree in economics and political analysis. She is a national sales director of the Solid as a Rock area, and she has earned over $2 million in career earnings. Please join. I can't read tonight. I'm so sorry. I'm not normally like that. Please join me in welcoming from Chicago, Illinois, and Brentwood, California, my girlfriend, the amazing, soon-to-be Inner Circle National Sales Director, Caterina Harris-Earl. Woo! Let me add her to this.
Hey, I'm here. Hey, girl. I was trying to get my mom to bring my other jacket because I was like, oh, I should have worn my other jacket, but I didn't know.
I love your jacket. Mine is, I must have left it at the beach house. I was telling them. So, and I want to tell you guys later because Caterina and I both have these and I put it on tonight. It gets a little noisy, yes. But I just wanted to talk to you guys later about all of the amazing places. I'm not going to list them all off, but this is a noisy, this is a heavy bracelet. This is a $5,000 bracelet. Have you ever had it appraised, Caterina?
I mean, Connie Kitson had it appraised and she told me, she's like, oh my gosh, don't just set those charms anywhere. It's really expensive.
No, they are. Very heavy.
I have a picture of me, you, and our husbands. I know I was eating a burger, but us overlooking, we were in. And this is the problem we have is like, where in the world were we? But we were on top of a mountain. I believe I don't know if it was Greece or Italy, but we were on top of a mountain at this gorgeous restaurant and we're eating. It's my favorite picture of us together.
I love it. And it was a moment that I always will remember. It was very special. Very special.
Very amazing.
I'm going to go off screen so they can see you in big full screen. And we're just so blessed, so excited. Thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule. I just really felt, I have to say, as I read those accolades, I just felt the Holy Spirit, honestly, just give me chills all over me, just in the work that you do. So thank you for your ministry. Thank you for blessing people. And thank you for just taking your time to be here with my people tonight. So Take it away,
you.
Trina.
Thank you. Well, yes, I don't, every day is not one of those days that I feel like the proper serving woman, but I will say I do today. So as soon as I finished with you guys, I'm putting a gown on and going to speak at a seminar award ceremony. So this is just so exciting. Well, passionate, powerful, disciplined, and fun. My life is so rich because of God's Son. I share Mary Kay with women of quality, and that is how you claim the position as an NSD, leading women of purpose with a vision and with a plan. With 10 brand new sales directors on that seminar stage, we will stand looking sugar sharp and fine in our national sales director suits, the freedom, the flexibility others dream of. And did they tell you about all the loot? We will not rest. We will join the best. The path has been laid, and the mission is also very clear. We are stepping into that Diamond Circle position this year, for it is our season and it is your day. A fresh anointing is truly flowing my and your way. The best is yet to come, on that you can bet. And guess what? You ain't seen nothing yet. I am that pink Escalade driving. Really, it's in Chicago, and right now I'm driving a Nissan Armada, but pink Escalade driving and Diamond Circles driving National Sales Director Caterina Harris-Earl from Brentwood, California, and Chicago, Illinois, and I'm excited. I love your national. Her energy, Pam, your energy is always consistent and persistent. And I know that you love her so much. She's made a difference, probably doesn't even remember. Christine Hill, who is my very first recruit, BFF. Her mom was one of her adoptees all these years ago. She's one of my Court of Sales queens year after year after year in our area. And you have just made such a big difference. And so let's talk, ladies. Let's talk. It is August, and this is my anniversary month for being a sales director. I debuted in August 1992, and it's my anniversary month for debuting as a national, August 2007. So I love August. It's my mama's birthday. A lot of good things happen in August. I need you to understand. Now, I know that we told you July was the most important month because what you were on target for in July set you up for the whole year. But I'm going to tell you the real deal. August is the most important month. And I just want to tell you, because seminar is happening this month and so many other things this month. I mean, literally with the Twice as Nice and what you did in July, how you play this game in August is going to set you up for something big and amazing. So I'm going to talk to you about elevating the courage to take to go to the next level and take the next step. I'm talking to people a lot right now, y'all. So much is happening in the world. Pandemic, protest, politics, all things are happening. There's so much happening. And then there's us. We do people. We give hope. We help women feel amazing. And it's what we do and what we do so well. Write this down. The brick and mortar is out of order. That's the prophetic word, y'all. Brick and mortar is out of order. And what we're experiencing now, when I had to go with my gown yesterday and get another strapless bra because my real good one is in Chicago. And even though we have to only have a party on the top and we can have on flip-flops on the bottom, the party on the top has to be tight, right? But I'm standing in line in Victoria's Secret where you can't try things on, try buying a bra you can't try on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The brick and mortar is out of order. And as I walk past the Mac store, there's a sign, temporarily closed. As I walk past Sephora, there's a sign, go up to the one up the street. As I walk past Ulta, y'all know, we are in the right place at the right time. And it's critical that we take the things that we've learned. The game has been changed. The normal has been redefined. I know some people are saying, I can't wait till things go back to normal. And I am saying to myself, why do I want things to go back to normal? I want the new normal at the next level. We had our best month ever. Now, let's be clear. Do we want COVID to go away? Yes. Are we expecting and believing for that? Absolutely. Do we want our economy stable? We know that. It's absolutely clear. Last week, less than 10 days ago, I lost a family member, our second family member that we've lost during this time. It's real. And yet every woman needs a beauty break. We must take care of ourselves. So personally, we must take care of ourselves, and collectively, we show women the importance of taking care of themselves. The way we execute has been altered. The way we move and go in and go out has been shifted. We must have the gift of discernment for this season. So evaluate your GPS, your location, and the destination that you're being led to. there are hazard signs. There's new hazard signs along the way, but the best thing is we are the masters of the detour. And we're detouring because we've learned to go over, under, around, or through any obstacle that comes in our way. And our business was made for such a time as this. Not to mention that because Mary Kay took God as her business partner, I believe our company is connected and protected for that exact reason. And that is why God is giving us this opportunity to elevate totally. What they said on our call this morning for nationals is we can capture opportunity is lost for some and gained by someone else. It doesn't go away. And so this is an opportunity for us to gain a larger market share. So I want to ask you, write it down. How much more of the market share are you going to grab for yourself? Okay. And I'm not just coming through with more increasing my standard of living. I am also increasing my standard of giving, because the more that I earn, you guys, what is taking place in the world is real. And what that means is there's going to be a greater number of people with a greater number of needs. So why not for God to allow you to double your income so that you can increase your family's standard of living, and be connected and protected yourself, but also be blessed and even in a greater position to help those that are more fit for your prayer list and not necessarily your prospect list. Y'all know. So think about this. Right now, it is all about pivot, pray, and perform. You've got to pivot. In March, April, we pivoted. Now there's another pivot. And as we go into the fall, there'll be another pivot. Hear what is happening right now. We must pivot to the next level. This summer is ours. This time, this August and September, you have got to blow it out of the water. Pray. We're going to talk a little bit about that. So important. What you want. Be clear for what you want and asking God how to get there and perform. So I'm going to give you some tips. The first tip, 12 tips, is learn the lessons. I want you to learn, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of strategy. I want to just say this strategy right now. The strategy right now, to me, where I sit, the single most important strategy for this week and next week for every single one of you. Now, I know we've got some brand new consultants that are still learning to spell Mary Kay, okay? But put your hand up and say 5. 5. I'm going to have you believe in the audacious of earning a gold medal between now and August 12th with the focus of getting all of those women to seminar. I told my directors, prove me wrong, but I double dog dare you to go out and get 5 brand new. And I'm saying this to my unit members. I'm speaking to my unit. I'm on West Coast time, so it's only 4:20 here. At 6:30, I'm going to say the same thing to my area, including new people, that those of you that will go out and recruit some people that have been on your chicken list. You have been like, oh, she's so sharp. Oh, I called up one of my girlfriends. She is related to a Grammy Award winning artist. If I said his name, you would know him. That's her cousin. She sings professionally. If you know who Fred Hammond is, she's sung with Israel and New Breed. She's a professional singer. And she was a top salesperson for a very high level company. And then she left that job because it was like being, working for the Devil Wears Prada. And she went to another position and was laid off. And she's been in and out, maybe Mary Kay, maybe not. And I said to her, I need you to sign up to do Mary Kay. And I need you to come to seminar with me. I just need her to come to seminar with me. Now, clearly, many of them, we're going to bring them in and we're going to get them to launch and get inventory and all of the things. And many of you that are brand new that are working on doing those things themselves. But we all know that seminar is magical. And so I want you, those of you that are new consultants that have those bestie coupons, the directors that are working on their unit qualified, that's my number one strategy right now. I told my directors, I double dog dare you to get 5 brand new in addition to the other people that are currently on your team and unit that you're working to enroll. And I bet you could get a director out of there. So I want you to learn the lessons. That was tip number 1 after the other stuff. Okay. We have had a sudden, shocking, and unprecedented change. It's no longer business as usual. It's business as unusual. However, we learn the best lessons in the worst times. Nobody wants threat or crisis to be at their door. Nobody wants to experience that. But also, we all would say that when I've been most challenged in my life, I've learned some of the best lessons, and they've helped me to be the woman that I am today. So pay attention to details on what's happening right now. And we're not just in survival mode, we are in reinventing mode. You're reinventing your business and you're learning. We kind of pivoted real quick, and now we're pivoting and looking at everything of how we do. You heard a lot of different ways people are working online. You grasp what works for you. Are you a StreamYard girl? Are you a Zoom girl? Are you a Instagram girl? Are you a Marco Polo girl? What is your thing? Or are you a girl who just has learned how to take your director's video and start a watch party into your Facebook group? What is your thing? Own your own power, okay? You have got to reinvent yourself and master this new game. Disruption has happened, and it happens in all businesses. You ask Blockbuster, Kodak, Xerox, all of them have had it happen. The willingness to accept the brutal facts that it's shifted and changed. But so every day I'm asking God, who and what are you calling me to do today? How can I win in business and life today? What can I control? How can I make this crisis the greatest defining experience of my life and my business? We're breaking and shattering records. Oh my gosh, I'm tonight filming a close with Gloria that I'm orchestrating with all of the directors to close what we're creating for this year. Her final full year. Can you believe it? Gloria Mayfield Banks, those of you that are brand new that might not know who she is, but we're orchestrating that. And so I'm asking myself, what is the greatest defining moment in the midst of all this? It's going to be unbelievable. I'm sure you opened up the Applause magazine and saw her check was $155,000 in a pandemic. What is your market share going to be? At the end of the day, I asked myself, what did I learn? And how can I apply this to help me win tomorrow? The truth is, y'all, there's no new fundamentals. That's like manufacturing antiques. There's no such thing, okay? We can do hard things, all right? The outside may have changed, but the inside of us has been upgraded. So we have learned some lessons. Number 2 is you have a crystal clear seminar goal, but ambition alone will not elevate you. Ambition alone won't elevate you. Talent is not enough. Ambition is not enough. Information is not enough. Yes, we're capturing information. And since, we're brick and mortar is out of order and now we're clicking and ordering, we've got all this information. But if it was only information, we all would be billionaires with 6-pack abs, right? Because we can Google that. Okay. But this has knocked us out of automatic, and it's calling us to elevate our best self. Small daily improvements. Everything is moving faster. So you must have some scheduled and structured wins every single day. This can either be your weight or your wings. And I'm not just talking about what's happening on the outside. I'm talking even about what's happening on the inside. Some of you, I can hear you. You're just not naturally the tech girl or something like that. And so I just got off the phone with probably one of them while I was putting my makeup on, probably one of the least tech girls in my life. But she finally did what I told her to do. Get a teenager. Adopt one, find one, or you gave birth to one. Okay. And she said, I got it. She's holding her first 3 Zoom parties. She consistently is $1,000 babe and does 1,000, but she is going to bring me the court of sales this year. And I said, Renelle, you need to double what you've been doing. She's doing it all with sales and reorders and on the go. I said, if you just start, seeing those 10 faces a week from doing a couple of live appointments. So she's figuring it out and she's creating her wings. It's been weight for her, but she's choosing to make this her wings. Number 3, what you focus on expands. And so what are you focusing on? What is taking place is real. So now you have to create your own reality, because what I know is everything is right up here, the RAS, the reticular activating system, and it causes you to move in the direction of your most dominant thought. If you've ever heard me teach, I talk about that so much. So we've created in our home a no excuse zone. My husband just caught me today saying something. He said, oh, grab it. We don't work on that. That feels anxious. We are anxious for nothing. Okay. We're not moving like that. God will work it out. So it's a no excuse zone. We move by pain or we move by pleasure. So you have to decide the pain of staying the same or the pleasure that you want to create. Most people will do more to avoid pain than they will to gain pleasure. You've got to decide to move in the direction of your dreams rather than just moving away from what you don't want. So we're not working to to not for what we don't want. We're working for what we want. The person that fixes the biggest problems gets paid the most. What is the problem and the challenge we're fixing for women? Boredom, the need for a healthy distraction. Okay. We're fixing problems, women wanting to feel good. The new fashion, you want to know what's the new fashion? When a woman, I saw my favorite boutique in Europe had a sale, and I saw these shoes, and normally I would have click order. They would have been on my porch, and then I was like, why are you buying shoes? Why are you buying shoes? This is fashion. Okay. This will give a woman so much endorphins with these lip glosses. This is going to be the game changer for this month. Number 4, be fearless. We do not have a spirit of fear. Okay. There is this faith-fear war that is taking place as you set your goal. If you are not having this war going on, I am serving you notice that your goal ain't big enough. Okay. Because I said something and I said what I wanted to do. And then I had a little conversation with my mentor, Gloria, and she shifted me. And all of a sudden my stomach started going, that's not comfortable. But then we backed it up with a plan. So faith expands and your fear needs to shrink. Your brain food, faith is like your brain, it needs good food. I would venture to say that 60% of people in America are walking in fear. 30% are hopeful, but not making major moves. It's the 10% that are willing to make the critical inch, that are positioning themselves and to be in control. Okay. If you are walking in fear, it's like fertilizing weeds. And if your gardener did that, you would fire him or her in a heartbeat. Most people are not hard acts to follow because they're simply not willing to be hard enough on themselves. They're too soft on themselves. So we're not settling. We're not procrastinating. We're not being lazy because time waits for no one. We're grateful for the opportunity to work. Right before I jumped on the call, I got one of my husband's spiritual sons. He has COVID, his wife has COVID, and his son. All 3 of them in their household. Y'all, you're healthy. You have breath in your body. I need you to change some lives. Your peace and your joy is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Number 5, how you view things is going to determine how you win. So constantly defer to gratitude. Constantly defer to gratitude. Constantly defer to gratitude. Having our best month, backed by our best month, backed by another best month. I can't believe it, you guys. I cannot believe it. And I'm so grateful. The family member that we had that passed away he was widowed with no children. So it happened abruptly. And normally you'd have, a wife or kids or somebody who kind of knows the stuff and all the passwords and all that stuff. There was no one. So I literally just stopped my life for 2 weeks and went there. And when I looked up on the 31st and looked up on the 1st and saw how much Mary Kay is going to pay me, and I was like, I could not have just gone to I could have, but there would have been repercussions. And if I was in sales for somebody else, it would show up in my paycheck. I'm like, I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Number 5 is how you view things determines how you win. Choose to view it in a powerful way. Number 6, every champion has a mentor. Women have been mothered. This is really cool. This is a Caterina original. There's not many of those. Women have been mothered and managed, but very few have been mentored. So I need you to access your coach in a more on purpose way during this season. Don't look at your national, Pam, and it's not just what you know. I mean, y'all, seriously, the nationals, this rocked our world when this first happened, but it is, and I just keep going back, talking to my girlfriend, Sabrina, go on Monday, and I probably need about 10, 12 more minutes. I don't know how much time I've taken, but you can just interrupt me, Pam. Talking to my girlfriend, Sabrina, go on Monday. She has, among some of the top directors, I don't know exactly where her director lands now, but her director was number 1 in the country of Colombia. They were closed down for a month where they were not even shipping product, and they broke records. I was like, are you kidding me? Last month, she has a DIQ who has COVID and is breaking records. They can only leave the house for 4 hours a week and breaking records. I'm like, are you kidding me? I have no excuse. I hope you're hearing what I'm saying. You need to access your mentor in a greater way. in how to sharpen your skill and how to be your best. God has nudged you and connected you with some quality people in your sales director, in your national, and in the other sister directors that you're connected to. So I want you to get it to help to increase your own fruitfulness. Number 7, schedule your days around your major goals. I don't know how it is, and I know some of you were probably talking to essential workers that are watching this either live or on replay, that are others that are still working in the brick and mortar, but probably a big portion of us are at home, right? And so I don't know how it is, but you could get even busier when you got less places, all that other stuff you had to travel. We've just filled the time up with other things. And so every day, what are the 3 major wins I'm going to have today? I know about the 6 most important things to do list. And sometimes my 6 most important things to do list turns into the 60 most important things to do. But I'm clear what my 3 major wins were for today. And one of them was empowering you guys. Number 8, take action on your new critical skill. I want you to write down 3 critical skills that if you took action on those, it would make a difference. What's the skills that you either have learned and you're good at? Some of you have learned some skills, you're good enough. Now it's time for you to teach them so your team can get good. Some of you, there's something that you've learned, but you're still not a pro at it. So you got to work on that. Booking, how about getting referrals and those things? And others of you are there's things you still need to learn. So let me talk for a moment about how we're generating referrals. Literally everything that we do, we're working to do it online. So do you know that there are companies, you can use Meetup. The Nextdoor app is huge. So there's some rules around Nextdoor, and I'm sure there's some pros that are teaching that in your area. There's some things you can do and can't do with Nextdoor, but it's connecting you with your neighbors. So everything you normally would do, like even expos, we would do bridal fairs and those kind of things. They're doing all of that online. I did something where I was a guest speaker on a women's event for Easter, for example, way back then. Feels like that was eons ago. And she asked me to come on, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? So the Holy Spirit gave me an idea, and I created a little presentation called Face Fit. And all I did, I taught them facial exercises. Okay, go figure. I Googled some of them, eyebrows, cheeks, and lips. And while I was doing that, I talked about different products. So I was a guest speaker, but here I am, a guest speaker for 10 minutes. There were women on there. They mostly were in the DC area. There were women on there. I used my Project Broadcaster, Scipio, whatever you have, or just your regular phone. And I had a keyword, and I had them text in the keyword to get entered in a drawing. Bing, 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 bing. I got 20 leads in 10 minutes. I'm like, are you kidding me? We normally would have paid for a booth and all these different things to get leads. And so social media is huge. Comment, key. Don't just put 1 or 2 words. There's something about when you write more than 3, 4, or 5 words on someone's comment. So just pay attention to someone's son and what they're doing, and comment. Then you could turn around and either immediately or down the line, you're private messaging them and you're connecting with them and booking them. Okay. In the case of Renelle, who I just spoke to, she's booking for, and I told her to get 10 people that would book with her just for the purpose of helping her practice, not practicing the face. She's a pro at doing makeovers, but she needs to practice using Zoom. So she's going to tell them, I'm a hot mess central when it comes to this technology, and I need you to jump on here. And that teenager is going to sit with her and going to help her get good at it. All right. So booking, coaching, all of those things, we're just shifting it and making it work. Number 9, I want you to go with your gut and listen to your voice. Who do you need to reach out to? And we got to think new thoughts, because it used to be that we only would reach out to people in our geographical area. But now if they're from Puerto Rico to Alaska and Hawaii, who can you reach out to? There are people that you know that live on the other side of the country that you have not shared the business or the product with. And now you can do it in a new way. And I want you to do it with Zoom. Do it with Zoom. One of the things that we're doing with our launch parties, which is important for recruiters, because I'm empowering all of you that are building teams of teams, as well as the directors with the launch parties. Thank you to Donna Casale and to something I heard from several different people, Latricia Henry, but we're doing the launch parties. So they're coming in, and people, new consultants, booking their launch parties in 3, 4, 5 days. I just did the launch party with someone on Saturday, and so I kind of open and do do an introduction. I'll end with this, Pam, and a couple other points. But so I open and I say something. I open and introduce myself. And then she introduces herself. I've coached her in making sure that she says talks about the business, because her family knows her, talks about why she's came into Mary Kay and so forth. I meet each of the guests. Okay. I was having her introduce the guests, but now I'm introducing the guests because there's certain information I'm trying to draw out, and my recruiters are learning to do this as well. And then I talk about, there's 3 goals. I want you to purchase product from her. I want you to think about what you normally would buy and buy the Mary Kay version of it. Okay. And so I want you to purchase product. The second thing is I want you to let her borrow your face. And the third thing, you guys probably can guess, is I want you to help her earn her pearls. And I hold up the pearls of sharing. And so in doing that, we go through and do a little bit of a presentation. We talk about the different products, and then at the end, the game changer has been, we go around to each person and I say, now, Pam, thanks so much for being Sally's guest today. I know, it's her sister, her mom, whatever her relationship is. And I say, would you let her borrow your face? And how many faces can you bring her? Because I've repeated it several times, about 30. So I'm getting a commitment. And then all of them know that we are going to do the 3 ways. The thing I wasn't doing is the recruiters were not 3-waying with them. And forgive me, I know y'all are smart and some of y'all are already doing this. It took us a minute to learn, but now the recruiters are doing the 3 ways with them, and they're going through the 8-point close. And that's resulting $600 order. So what happened is she's, qualified with Star Consultants and so forth. So what happened on Saturday is we did the 3 ways, and the first 3 people that I turned them into interviews. And I used something called Calendly, CALD, Calendly, something like that. Some of you are probably using it. And she scheduled her for the booking, because I asked her in advance when she wanted to book. Then, so scheduled her for the booking. Then I sold the product, scheduled her for the booking, and then we scheduled a time for her to have her appointment, but we scheduled it right then. What I'm trying to get across is every new consultant is bringing us doing 6 interviews. So for the consultants, it's going to help you to build teams of teams. For the directors, you're going to be able to get in front of so many people. I hope this is good for you. And so literally right when she was on there, I have my calendar of when I'm available on Calendly, and we're closing her sister. And I said, would you be willing to help her earn her pearls? She said, yes. I said, I'm available this time or this time. And we booked every one of them. So we've got 15-minute appointments scheduled with her, 6 interviews. And right before I got on with y'all, I popped in and her sister was there. She's a maybe, but the next person is tomorrow. We've got them all back to back. So what is the new critical skill that you want to master? Lastly, y'all, I said this before. Number 9 was go with your gut and listen to your voice. Number 10 is walk in your calling. Stop compromising. No is a complete sentence. And I need you to just walk in your calling, not trying to be someone else. Be the best version of you. Number 11 is, as you step into seminar, I want you to be committed to living in your imagination and not your memory. Maybe everything went great for you last seminar year, and maybe it didn't, but I want you to imagine how great it can be. Imagine how great it can be. You are capable of doing big things this seminar year. I want to encourage you to bring it and bring it big. I know that Pam is going to be breaking records, that your national area will break records as our national area will break records. It's so exciting. It is so exciting. I pray that something I said blessed you. And I'm just looking, questions. I love you. I love you guys.
Girl, I can't. I got pages and pages, but this is how, if y'all don't know Caterina, this is how she rolls. I mean, I usually, after she hasn't spoke for us in a while, but when she does, I go, can you please send me your notes? And her notes, I mean, I have reference, I have used, she has her own file in my Dropbox. It's named Caterina Harris-Earl. I mean, seriously, is she not amazing? Thank you for blessing us. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for your tenacity. Thank you so much for your clear-mindedness and your iron sharpens iron, Caterina, and you brought it tonight for our people, for me, for all of our sisters that are on this. And maybe there's some brothers here too. You know, I had told Joe, he walked in the room and I'm like, dude, you should stay in here because this is like a motivational message here. So, I mean, anybody can benefit from this. And I love the way that God is using you through him and uses us through him. I will never forget the best compliment that I was ever paid was, I see Jesus in you. You know, as we do what we do, I think that is the most amazing compliment that anybody can give us. I'm going to look over to the comments because I'm looking at Caterina right now, and I'm just going to see, is there anybody that, you know, we have a few minutes, that had a quick question. I see, here's the comments. I don't know, you can see the comments, can't you, Caterina?
I can see them. I can see them. Thank you guys. I love it. I love it. Cramp in your hand, Therese. That just reminds me, Mary Kay says, the faintest ink is better than the most retentive memory.
Amen.
You know, that's so good. Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, and it's who motivates the motivator. I mean, were we not motivated this morning on our NSD call? So
that's right.
I got so many notes. I could have talked for 2 more hours on all the stuff from today. So I
want the replay on that one. That was amazing. It was really amazing. Yeah.
So good. So good. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings to you guys. Number 11. Again, someone said, what was number 11? And I didn't
live in your imagination, not your memory.
Yeah. Act in your imagination, not your memory. And number 12, I told you I was going to give you 12 tips, but number 12 was let technology open doors for you. And I talked about that enough. But bottom line is we are fishers of women. And John C. Maxwell said in April, I watched him and Simon Sinek, and he said it best. He said all last year he traveled on a plane, in a car, you know, all the ways we traveled, check into a hotel, all the stuff that goes, staff that books him, all that. He saw 1.1 million people. In April, in his house, 1.6 million.
Wow.
And so technology is your friend.
Yes, and you are my tech friend. Yeah. How many times, if you had $1 for every time I've ever reached out to you with a question, with an app, I mean, she's my go-to girl always. If I don't understand something, I'm calling Caterina. So thank you for the joy that you brought us, guys. Don't leave yet. I'm going to let Caterina pop off just because I want to show you guys this, the gift from Mary Kay for this month. That is this beautiful necklace.
Yes.
Everything. I mean, I can't wait to wear it with my suits, to wear it with my jeans. I mean, it's adorable. So adorable. And so that is absolutely yours with your 600 wholesale by the end of August. Caterina, thank you, my love. You are incredible. Appreciate you so much. So you can just take yourself off screen, or I can do that for you.
I will. Bye-bye, y'all. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
I love you so much. Okay. So was that amazing or what? She always brings it. I was very excited when she said yes to me, and so honored that she would do that. So a couple of announcements. I've asked Brandy Layton to share with us, and we're going to go live tomorrow in our Higgs area Facebook group. It's for her to share for about 15, 20 minutes with all of you. And I'm not certain on the time, but I'll post it in the morning when I know. I've got our leaders in the morning. I've got red jackets here in 9 minutes. Not on this channel, on a Zoom together. And I'm super excited about that. But Brandy is going to share with us how she does her summer sale. She does it in June or July. And every year she's sold over $3,000. I think she just had either a $3,200 or $3,400 day. I am doing it for my clients. Honestly, I've never really had a regular promotion that I do. And so mine is a national. I do have customers that I love and adore, and I want to do something for them. And so I'm doing a 2-day sale in 2 weeks, but the letter's going to go out tomorrow. to everyone so they know in advance. And I know it's going to be spectacular and fun and just a great way to connect with my customers. And so Brandy's we're going to post the letter. We're going to post all the tools that you would need to do this. If you're brand new, you don't have to do this. You're more focused on getting your 50 plus in your Facebook group and doing your launch party. But this is for somebody that has a client base, probably, I would say 20, 30, 40 plus customers in their base to do that. So look for that. I put pink ballerina. I know you can't really see me too well here, but I also put these really fun eyeshadows here. Love these. This is pink and purple. That's just what it's called. Mary Kay didn't go out of the way. So I just put these on here so you can kind of see. You might have seen my look changed a little bit. And then we have copper and pyrite, but I mean, gorgeous. And I love the glitter. I think it's so much fun. So these are coming out the 10th for PCP and stars. And then the 15th, is it stars? I know PCP, but and PCP is our preferred customer program. Really important to do that. Connects your people with you and then call and follow up. We call it dial for dollars to service your customers. But these are just awesome and great. I've got a whole box of them and just love getting into all of that. I mentioned that. And book 10, just getting crazy on the phone, on the text, on the IM, whatever works for you to just get those 10 bookings on the books and really get in the habit that you bundle up the first part of your month every month, because that's going to just make a month roll for you. But just really goaling, if you're brand new and you haven't added your first team member yet, do that this week. Do that in the next 48 hours. Talk to your director. Do your 6 practice shares because it's so easy right now. Everybody wants to join and do what we do because it's easy. It's fun. It's easy. It's different. And I think we need to grasp what she just said, which is, I want to say adhere to, but really love technology and embrace it. That's the word I was looking for. Embrace technology. If I can learn it, you can learn it. I can be techie with things, but like she said, StreamYard, Zoom, I had to figure out what worked for the people and different things. Sometimes we do different things depending on what event that you're doing. For instance, right now we're using a tool called StreamYard, and they have a free version. I have the paid version, but it's streaming over to, and Zoom does that too, but Zoom then gives you everybody's on the screen. And sometimes that can get crazy. There's a time and a place, but wasn't it nice and wasn't it professional that we could have, hey, anybody want a skin vigor brush? Can you tell that I do my lives here? I usually do it right over here and everything's spread out. So thank you guys from the bottom of a grateful heart. I'm going to close with a prayer and just appreciate you guys so very, very much. And I can't wait to talk to the Reds. I'm excited. So Father God, we just thank you so much. And we just ask for your special blessing just to pour down, be with our families, be with our loved ones throughout this time in this stay home order that we have. Lord, we just ask that you just bless us in extraordinary ways. I just thank you for each and every person that is live with us, each and every person that listens back to this or for the first time. I just thank you for my national area. I ask that you just pour, just a special blessing, that the Holy Spirit just come through and just touch each and every life, that I can be used as a vessel for you, Lord, and for just helping each and every one of you to live your best life, and that we can not live in fear, but live in faith with you as our partner. And I just thank you for all of this, that August will be a record-breaking month. We claim it, we believe it, and we ask it in your name. Amen. And all God's people said, amen. I love you all. Have an amazing month. Make it count. Make it work. Don't let fear get in your way, but live in faith. Faith and fear can't live in the same house. If I do the things I ought to do when I ought to do them, finish it with me, then someday I can do the things I want to do when I want to do them. And then you can go to all these places with me. I love you guys. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.